Hey everybody, it's Wild, and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. Today we're beating up Cripples. Because yesterday Cripples beat us up. I'm probably gonna be pretty rusty. Like going into this. So I thought about this boss a bit more. I talked about it with one of my friends. She's never played the Souls games and kind of let it roll over. And yeah, I'm still, even now, kind of conflicted with this. I think its moveset is pretty good, but although I do like it that I'm not getting one shot, it does have a lot of HP. And I thought about this, and part of the reason this feels a little bit harder than it actually is, and this goes to a lot of times if there's really hard monsters in Monster Hunter, it's because most of your runs are really long. So like this run back isn't that bad, right? That I'm just chatting through, but I'm actually curious of how long an attempt goes for this boss, like on a good attempt. I'm actually gonna time it just because I'm curious. But I think it takes a long time. So it seems a lot harder than it is. Instead of killing you in 1 or 2 hits and you just running back, it's like this long drawn out fight, expending your flasks with kind of confusing moves, a little bit of unfairness, but nothing like so bad it makes you rage and just freak out. But then at the same time, it's a really long fight. So a lot of that just kind of grates on you over time. So I don't hate this boss, but I really don't like it either, and I don't think it's the best, the most well-designed boss in the game by a long shot. I thought it was safe to do that there. Take a drink here. 1 hit. Now, there is this stagger thing. Like that, but it only goes in from the front, and you only have like half a second to do it.
Brave, but you may rest here too.
Yeah, see, pretty. Like. I mean, I think you could get to the point where you really understood this boss, but he is pretty confusing to me. I don't know. I suspect there are certain players that pick this up faster, but I also suspect there's players that struggle even more than I have been. It is kind of strange how much HP they've given this thing. It is true that our Pyromancy Flame does do a little bit more, but we've gone through 5 full bars, I think even 6 full bars before, of mana worth of damage. This first attack is always kind of confusing. He raises his sword up, and then there's like a weird, like, horizontal downward slash. It was early. It was really early. It was Fire Wave. Most of his attacks are really snappy, so when he uses the ones that aren't, it's really easy to get, like, tripped up. On that. That was input. That was a delayed input from the game. I wasn't pressing that. It was preloaded. And I don't know, that buffer system is pretty brutal. I don't remember having so much issues in the other games. I wonder if it's slightly different here. Maybe it's a little less forgiving, or a little more forgiving, or whatever you want to say. Whoa, he recovered from that quick. Stamina. Stamina. Swipe. Swipe. I don't know where he is. Dodge. Wait. Okay, phase 2. Okay, there's all the bobbles. Swipe. See, wait, they did the raise their hand to the sky and then they did a stab instead. Fire wave. Who wield one combo right now. Over the head. Swipe. One hit in. Swipe delayed. I'm gonna drink here. We're safe. I don't know if that triggered her to do that move. Downward swipe. Swipe again. Swipe. Follow up and delayed swipe. To Mississippi 3 dodge and the beam after. Stab. Swipe. Swipe. I ran out of stamina there. Alright. We're on flame now. One hit. One hit. Swipe. Follow up swipe. One hit from me. Swipe. Follow up swipe. That was downward slam. Oh, 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 oh! I thought that was my chance! Hello?
Dear brother.
Yeah, we're probably not going to do this because we're down to 2 flasks. 1 flask. Yeah, we'll just let him kill us. So, this was about
This
4 minutes.
spot marks our grave, but you may rest here too.
So,
if you like.
I didn't count the full run back, but that was about 5 minutes, which for a Souls boss is a really long time, right? So, if I did this, like, how many times do you think I've died to this thing? 30-some? Okay, let's start the run back right now, right from the bonfire. I should have also counted in the loading time, though, because there's a loading screen to load us back there, right? So, like, each one of these attempts is probably 5-6 minutes for, like, a good attempt, which is insane. And that's kind of the cost of making a boss have so much HP, though, right? And that's why I'm running out of flasks instead of just getting killed with flasks, which I did say I prefer, and I still do. I'd rather, like, run out. But that's not to say, like, if they designed a boss that had, like, just hypothetically, right, like 50,000 HP, right? And if they were even kind of difficult, even a little bit, you would probably run out of quite a few flasks before you died, right? Because 50,000 HP is a lot. Blade swipe. I don't actually know what happened there. Usually I can get that attack off. But I, like, got interrupted. Fight. Stab. Visceral attack. Stamina. Yeah, that time I was caught again. So 2 of my hits so far, I got hit by his first attack because I kind of misread the timing. And then the other 2 hits I've taken have been while I'm in the middle of an attack,
This spot marks our grave.
Oh.
But you may rest here too, if you like.
Haven't had that happen in a while. Bonus points if anyone knows what happened there. I kicked. Stuck in animation for all of this instead of just doing light attack. It's when you do R1 in the control stick forward. It's a pretty strange little, like, attack that you wouldn't normally think about. I've done it a few times by accident in the past. I don't really like it. I guess it can kick shields out of the way and stuff like that. In Elden Ring, there was like a... How did that work in Elden Ring? There's a way to kick. I think it might be when your weapon doesn't have an Ash of War. Is that it? I don't remember. There's a way to do kick, though. Maybe it is an Ash of War, and I just don't remember. There's a way to kick, and it can, like, push enemy shields out of the way, which is... It's kind of cool. I kind of wish that was just baked into the gameplay overall, because it's pretty annoying dealing with shields in these games. It wouldn't be too bad, except enemies, like, perfectly track around you in a circle because of the lock-on system, because they have basically the same lock-on that the player does, right? Okay, we're gonna throw up Bountiful Light here. I'm not taking too many hits. Really? I feel like I'm always really on that. So that was my first hit, and the reason I took that hit is because I did not read that animation. That one's the one I have the hardest time with, is when he just slams down. And that one's very fast. He doesn't use that a whole lot. I think that's the move I've been hit by the second most, is the little lunge. From yesterday, I died a lot to that attack, like in phase 2 specifically, because I think I'm at a safe range, and like in my head I'm like, oh, the only thing he could do right now is stab or teleport to me. And then there's like a gap closer move that's almost never used, you know? So both of those didn't really feel like he could do it right now. See, I twitch reflexed because I thought he was doing it because it's so fast. So those 3 attacks that I took, I don't really fully feel like I was at fault for taking those hits, right? And I kind of expressed this yesterday, but I feel like it's not really my fault, but like it is, but it isn't, right? There's this boss is so confusing in the way he's designed and how his moveset functions that it leads me to feel like it's not complete bullshit, but at the same time, it's like not really, I'm not always at fault. Like that twitch reflex there, when he did the fire wave, me expecting him to do the little like jump thing because I was talking about it, is kind of what I'm talking about. Because you need very precise timing for that fire wave, right? You need very precise timing for the fire wave, but for the other attack, you need to basically have twitch reflexes. I tried neutral dodging there.
This spot marks our grave.
I was early
but
on
you
that.
may rest here too, if you like.
Yeah. So you see what I mean, though, at least to some degree. Like, I am making mistakes, like, for sure. But at the same time, I don't feel like I'm completely at fault. It's actually kind of interesting, because the Souls games have had a lot of bosses, I'd say, in the past, that have had that whole gimmick where they'll have 1 or 2 moves that are, like, light speed, and you basically need to like, twitch reflex. You need to immediately, like, press the button or you're gonna get hit, right? So as soon as you see them move, you're like, "Grr!" and you hit the button, and when you get it, it feels so good, right? But when they also have moves that require a very precise timing and you're punished for twitch reflex, and they could basically be shot out at any moment together, like, they could use one or the other, you're in this weird limbo of, like, do I just twitch reflex on everything, hoping that I get the fast attack? or do I like hold, right? And this isn't as bad as I've ever seen it, though there have been some rough, some bad fights, but this definitely isn't a good one either. I was late on that. Sometimes I'm early and I'm still okay, but I didn't want to be early that time. Pretty good example though of like I've seen that attack enough. I should have dodged it, but like also that was me too. I don't think I'll heal here. Just let it ride. If I die, then I die. Should have put up a light beforehand. I was early on that. You not? It was just kind of reflex. I didn't even know that was the right timing on that. Okay, so that time, that was an extra hit I took. To Mississippi, dodge. So I took an extra hit there, right? And you might be like, okay, what was the excuse that time? He did a third attack to this. Like right there. Okay, that time he teleported out, but like he did a third attack. Normally he only does 2. So it's very awkward. Very awkward. Yo, Red Slaps. What is up, man? Yeah, I'm on the Lothric Prince. You did. You missed Dragon Slayer armor, and it sucks because that was my favorite fight in the game so far. I think that's my favorite boss. I think it beats out... Holy crap. I think it beats out the Abyss Watchers fight. For me. It was really fun. I died a decent chunk, too. This one, this boss, I don't hate this fight, but it's not great either. If somebody hated this one, I would not blame them. It feels kind of cheeseball. I think the moveset is great, but there's just awkwardness. Like, that's awkward. Dodge the beam after that you can't see because of the light. I should probably heal. I got hit. Was that an input read? I haven't seen any input reading. I'm just going to chalk that up to bad luck. So far, that's never happened during this fight, at least as far as I'm aware. Overhead. What is that? Oh, okay. Jump. Ah, my gosh, I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you, that jump, it's so much faster than everything else that requires precise timing like that. And so, it's just, it comes out of nowhere, and I'm like, what? Yeah, Dragon Slayer armor's the best. That was me. That was 100% me being a ditz. Okay, we move to fire now. One more hit. We need to mana before we shift him phases. Okay, here we go. Punish window. You're lurking for me? I appreciate it. I don't say it as often as I should, but I do appreciate anyone who watches, even if you guys aren't in chat. I know that there are multiple people that do that, and I appreciate anyone that suffers through this with... I died.
Marks are great.
Oh my gosh.
But you may rest here too.
Okay, that was pretty good. That was the first time we've got him to really phase change and punish him. So I get 4 shots. I get 4 shots of combustion before I'm... So with the loading screen, that was about 5 minutes, 34 seconds. So... yeah, each run is like 5 to probably 7 minutes. That's crazy. Like, good run. Isn't that crazy? 7 minutes for a Souls fight? Like, that's rough. The Lothric princes are the Lords of Cinder. They refuse to light. Oh, they're the ones that refuse to light the fire. Oh. I thought one of them was a girl for a really long time, and then I like looked at their names, and it's like they be princes, and I'd be like, what? Like, what are you talking about? I thought they were gonna have like kind of a, you know, brother sister moment when the phase change happened, and the one put his hands over. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, they decided not to do that, which is good. Okay, I need to not get hit by this first attack. I get hit by this first attack way too often, and it's the same move every time. That was a little surprising. Don't follow up. Stab. Swipe. Or backward slap. See? Oh man, it's just me misreading. I got punished for that. I don't think I can go for it. We're out of stamina, one hit. Can we get the stagger? We got the stagger! Oh, let me have it! No! No! That was my stagger! That was mine! Why does it only last like a third of a second? I didn't even know you could, yesterday, get the visceral attack on this guy after you staggered him for like an hour of fighting him. Because it like, I don't even know how I did figure it out, because I don't always go for light attacks, right? I'm going for the dual wield stuff. But it also doesn't do any sound effect to indicate that it's doing that. I got killed. I got killed. Yeah, we should just probably let him kill me. I'm not gonna heal until I get to phase 2. If I die, I die. I'm out of stamina. I'm punishing myself for being a failure. Okay. I'll allow it. Over the head. I did get hit. Can't dodge that yet. I was in animation still. So, okay, that one was another one that I was talking about. Where, whatever, sorry, I'm getting confused. The princes, did like a third attack to that, like, double swing thing. I don't know. You can play safer. Like, I can play safer. For sure. It's like, at what point is it unreasonable, though? I don't know. I just wish they were set combos, you know? There was no surprises with the combos, because it's already a confusing fight. So to add in stuff like that, and I don't even know how many players actually pick up on that stuff. Like, how many players actually pick up, like, oh, sometimes they do, like, this extra third attack. Sure, like, there are definitely players that do, but I bet there's also a fair number that just don't even, like, that doesn't even register. That sometimes one of their punish windows is safe and sometimes it isn't. If they're really on top of it, though, they probably notice. Running in this big armor looks really annoying. I wonder what it is that this first attack is so confusing to me to dodge. Yeah, almost every time. I know it's partially like I can't see him because he's literally behind me, whereas normally where he does like the teleport stuff, I can still see him. Like this, right? I can still see the attack. So maybe it's something to do with him like literally being outside of my field of view that's like messing with me. Because like now I'm fine, right? Now I've dodged every attack that he's done with the teleports, but he's been like in my field of view every time too. It's like my timing isn't proper when he's not. Oh, okay. I thought he was doing the giant light teleport thing. Or the giant light swing. Ooh! Wow. Ooh. Okay, so, like, I still think he's stuck in animation sometimes. I don't know why I did an attack there. Stab. Swipe. Swipe. Deliver time set up. Dodge, dodge. So again, one of the hits that I took, I legitimately like didn't see the boss because he went behind me and I took a hit for free. So those were the only two hits that I took in that round, right? Those two where I like didn't see the boss literally on my screen. That's really messing with me. There's three. So that's the third hit, and that's game. So the three hits that I took were all from when the boss was not visible to me. So that's what's causing a lot of my hits, I guess, is when I don't have actual like visuals on the boss. So with those moves, I really need to figure out the timing. The thing is, I'm pretty sure in the phase 2 one, we saw this yesterday, but the thing with the phase 2 part of him is it seems like he does the same animation every time raising the sword, but once he teleports, he's capable of going into any of his teleport attacks. Because we've seen that multiple times where he does the sword raise to the sky, but then he'll actually come in with a forward thrust. And I'm not sure how the player is supposed to know what attack is coming. Whereas the start of the fight, the boss always goes in with the exact same move, which is raising the hand to the sky, and then he does the, like, from the sky horizontal sweep to the player. And I still get hit by that sometimes, but it's very consistent that he always does that one move every single time from the start here. And so it's like, oh, it's the same animation. But when he's in phase 2, I don't think that rule applies. So raise sword up and slam down. Wait, that seemed quicker than last time. Maybe I just need to count it out for that first one. I probably should have done that yesterday. Started figuring out the count. But the problem is, during phase 2, that time I took just a hit, just plain poorly. You're meant to take a few hits, right? But yeah, that was me just messing up. Can't punish that. I wasn't in front of him. Stab. Probably should heal. Very delayed. That was super delayed. Stab. You can see that was a cute input right there.
This spot.
Because, like, obviously I
marks our
didn't try to
grave,
dodge
but
after
you
I was
may rest
stabbed in the
here
chest,
too,
but I had put in
if
the
you
input
like.
to dodge, so then the game was like, oh yeah, do it. I didn't get punished for that, but yeah, that was an awful round. That was a bad run. It is weird, because I think I've struggled on this boss more than any of them except for maybe Pontiff Sullivan, I want to say. Because I think that one gave me more trouble. I can't remember. But I've defended this one a lot more, even though I've obviously criticized a lot about its design. But I could just be wrong. Right? Like, I could just be wrong. This could be the worst boss of the game, and I don't know. I don't know what you know, the opinion of it is. It seems to be pretty messy, though, right? I don't think it's that bad because the telegraphs are really good, and you don't, like, of the moveset, I should say. And they don't, like, one-shot you, which I really like, so it's more of a delayed fight. And it seems mostly fair, but yeah, then there's just weird stuff, like the teleport is awkward. Like, there were 2 times in that last one where the boss teleported, and not to do an attack, and I just moved my camera, and he was just like, you know, crawling, slithering? I don't know what the term is when you walk on your knees. Knocking? Like, kneeing and walking? I don't know. But he was doing that, like, over in the corner. I'm like, oh, the boss is just over there now. It's just kind of awkward. You know, like, we're in this fight, I'm like, taste my daggers. He's like, get my sword, and I'm like, more daggers. And then he's gone, and I'm like, all right, I'm ready for your next attack. Wait, where are you? And then I have to, like, move my camera and figure out where he was, and sometimes he's just like, I'm a cripple, I'm coming to you slowly, over in the corner. And I'm like, dude, you can't, you don't have legs. It's gonna take you forever. Why'd you teleport over there and not do, like, your ranged attack? Your fire wave attack, or like the giant light sword. Like, if you teleport over there and you don't use a ranged attack, then you're just a cripple in the corner. Like, what are you doing? And it's awkward, right? You'd call it crawling. Is it crawling though when you're not using your hands? You know, like if I'm one Mississippi. Oh wow, wait, that is a different attack. Last time it was definitely faster. I'm not crazy. I am cringe. But yeah, if like a mother saw her toddler, like, just on its knees, not with its hands, like, moving towards her, that was the random third hit that he sometimes does in the combo. That was not my fault. So one of these hits was not my fault at all. Or I didn't feel like it was my fault. It's like the game just cheated to get me to take damage, right? They succeeded. But you know what I mean. First of all, that would be like super, that was my bad. Stab. Alright, I'll flask. I thought I could get a hit by being greedy or something. I don't know if I'm being overly greedy or what. Dodge. I like to set my heal up. Swipe. I was a little early on that. Stab. Swipe. Swipe. Stab. Alright, phase 2, we have 4 flasks going in, basically. Can't flask right now, though. killed, I think. Got lucky. Almost should flask if I'm going to get him to phase 2 if I'm missing HP. Ooh, I was early on that too. See, like, that's awkward, right? Like, I'm just gonna teleport into the corner and slowly crawl to you. It's like, no, dude, don't do that. Like, not only is that more confusing, but like, well, I guess they have a projectile right now. And they've got the Fire Wave. The Fire Wave makes sense. Stab. Got a little risky there. I can't punish that. I could! It let me! Thank you, game! Thank you! I didn't know you were gonna be so generous. Ow. Slam. Okay, I'm drinking here. Don't beam me. No, don't do that either. You could have beamed me. That would have been fine. Stab. Dodge the beams. Swipe. Stab. Swipe. One hit. Swipe. One hit. Swipe. Stab. Okay. Got the face change.
Dear brother.
1, 2, 3, 4. Dodge away. Swipe. We're on fire now. I've got one more combustion. Probably should just drink it. Okay, we're drinking this too. Down to 2 flasks. We're on our high damage mode right now, though. One more. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get away.
Mark my words.
Oh my gosh, we got him! Wait, but the other one's still alive.
Remain.
Wait a second, we did that yesterday and it did... What was happening? But we did that yesterday and it was fine. And we had to fight... What? GG's? I wasn't ready for that to be over. I was ready to go another round. I still have 3 flasks of mana. I still have 2 healing flasks. That could have gone... I was ready for that to be worse. I don't know what happened. Yesterday, didn't we do the same thing yesterday where we killed the little brother and then the older one was still crawling around with his, like, dead corpse on his back? And it didn't end the fight? What happened? I'm so conflicted. I should be happy, but I feel did it glitch? Was that how it was supposed to be last time and last time it glitched? What happened? It didn't finish the animation of climbing back onto his back. So I ruined the fight. You're saying that last fireball, he's like, "Don't worry, brother, I'll climb back onto your back." And then it just ended the fight right there. The other one just gave up living. I guess so. But it looked like he rezzed him. He was even like, he actually got back up. Like the other brother got back up onto his knees. And he's like, "All right, I'm ready to fight. Oh no, my brother's dead. I guess I'll die too." Blah. We got a new helmet. Is that a helmet? Cinders of a Lord? Well, that's exactly what I wanted to do, but I feel... This is the most conflicting fight I've ever had. In this game, or like any other. Okay, it's not a head item. It is indeed a cinder. I guess I never realized it's all like their heads. We have all 4. Whoa. The brother was pretty much keeping it alive. Yeah, no, I understand it. It's just weird because yesterday I killed is it the younger that crawls onto him? I killed the one that reses the other guy. He was dead, but the other one was still alive, and I thought I had to kill him one more times. But we defeated the last Lord of Cinder. Yeah, I got all the cinders needed. I'm excited. Now I can put it into the throne and open the path towards the final boss. Do I want to do that? Do I want to do that right now? It'd be a good time. Oh, yes. Yeah, 100%. This would be a good time to go to the, like, the painted world and stuff. The only problem, because I have a feeling I know how this works, because this has been an issue. This has honestly been an issue for me since Bloodborne. Bloodborne had this too. So you go and do all the DLC stuff, and then you go back to the main final boss, and you just bend him over and spank him. Because you're, like, ridiculously over-leveled and have all this cool abilities and stuff like that. But, like, what's the alternative? Because if you beat the final boss, then it's like, it plays the credits and restarts the whole game. It's like, you want to go to New Game Plus? It's like, no, I want to tackle the DLCs. And then the game's like, New Game Plus it is! And then you play on New... There's no choice to, like, just stay in the world. And it's, like, really annoying that they do that. All the Souls games that I've played from Software have done that. And it's like, please don't. You know what's really interesting? You know what's really interesting? In Lords of the Fallen, they let you restart your world. They let you restart your game. And when you restart your game, I'm gonna go take a level. But when you restart your game, you can choose to not go to New Game Plus. You could just play on the regular difficulty, and I really like that. But what's really cool is you can reset it at any time. So you could just, if you want to kill a few bosses and then you're just like, I actually do want to go to New Game Plus. You just go to any vestige, and you're just like, you know, they're equivalent to Bonfire, and then you're like, okay, setting it to New Game Plus now, it just restarts. Or you could just restart it just to restart. You don't even need to go to New Game Plus again. You could just fight the first boss, restart, fight the first boss, restart, fight the, if you want to get to like the 5th boss, first of all, there's a boss rush mode and a boss rematch mode, so you can fight any boss you want, which is great quality of life. But anyways, I think it's safe to say with the difficulty options that Remnant goes even further, because it has a restart campaign mode, like where you can just restart your campaign, but your character stays the way he is with all of his abilities. It just restarts the campaign. But then you can also run individual adventures. So you could roll up a new character, go into the menu, and roll one of the DLC worlds, and just play that character in the DLC, like, straight up, which is really cool. I think you can fight the final boss and walk away. And you can do the DLCs, before you end the game and move to New Game Plus. Really? That would... Really? Because, I mean, this did come out after Bloodborne, to be fair. So, maybe. Really love stream, so I'm going to give you a follow. Love to be a friend and fan if you don't mind me adding me on Disc. Yeah, I can add you. We have a Discord, actually, dedicated for stream, though. So, that's where you can follow, you know, new info. I tried using the announcements page one time, and that didn't work. I need to ask my friend to get on and see if he can see anything, because last time it didn't. So I've just been using the general chat, but that's where I say where I'm going live and do little announcement things and stuff like that.
Tis good, wasn't he?
Stop saying yes to every dude peddling their art.
Him.
If they want to show off their artwork and stuff, a lot of it is wanting to add stuff to the channel. Oh, I already said that. Never mind. I already said I'm working on some stuff. But like, actually, like, have stuff being made. It's sort of, it's, I wouldn't say it's
there-
placeholder because I really like how it's turned out so far. I really like the stuff that I've made so far. I need to work on that banner though, don't I? It like it's my YouTube logo, which I love because I made that, but it doesn't show up right on Twitch, and I don't know what to do about it not showing up. You know what I mean? Because I put a lot of time into that, but it just looks so bad for Twitch. So I don't know if I should just do something more colorful or like what. You should probably fight the final boss now because the DLCs are harder stuff. And if you do them first, you're going to be over leveled. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. So like for sure though, I can do the final boss and it's not going to auto kick me to New Game Plus like all the other Souls games, including Bloodborne. I'll do it, but I just don't want to like mess it up, you know? Oh, let's check out what new boss weapons we have.
Aha, thou art returned. So,
So this is one of them. Lorien's Greatsword. Special skill, Flame of Lorien. Lunge forward to transform smolder into flame, and follow with a strong attack to launch flames across the ground. Does physical and fire damage. It felt like I was doing way more damage with fire than my darkness daggers to this boss. But, like, he was a fiery boss that had, like, a fire sword. I don't really get that. Shouldn't have he been resistant to fire? It felt like he was straight up weak to fire. Maybe he was resisting dark, but once again, why not fire? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, so that was the first Lorien weapon. Oh, it's lightning, so that couldn't be infused. What was the other thing that the Lothric brothers drop? Oh, a sword? Not a spell? Why though? Skill, Sacred Lothric Light. Assume stance to imbue sword with Sacred Light. And use strong attack to release light together with a great thrust of the sword. I mean, the one that I still want more than anything is the scimitar. I just don't know if you can infuse it. Like, if I can't infuse it, I will not use it. That's the thing, though. But if I can infuse it, then I'll use this weapon. It's only 5 pounds. We give it proper scaling. Should I look it up? Oh, before we go into the final boss, what I should do, I need to look this up, or if you know, you should tell me, or like, yeah, somebody needs to help me out with this. But like, what do I do with this pyromancy tome that I have? Because we're almost at the end of the game, and I have no idea what the hell to do with this thing.
I'm afraid I cannot accept this. This pyromancy tome is dark. I cannot comprehend this myself.
it is a spell forbidden and
Only one terribly afflicted or burdened by deep sorrow could begin to understand this.
Yeah, I don't know. Right before the final boss, you're gonna find a special bonfire that warps you to the second DLC, the Ringed Sea. So that's where you can find it. The Blind Girl? But it's a pyromancy tome. It's called Grave Warden's Pyromancy Tome. I've had it forever, and I
Do
just...
not be gone for long.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to get some new abilities right before the final boss, right? Like, we're going in to, like, the big bad. Where is it? Is it a key item? Grave Warden's Pyromancy Tome. Learn Black Flame sorceries? Oh, give to Pyromancer Master to learn Black Flame sorceries. I don't think this girl takes it.
Oh, please, the little
No. Yeah, it's weird, right? I don't know who to give this to. I'm sure it
Back
said
again,
sorceries though. That's the weird thing. No, he doesn't take it either.
Come again.
I could look it up. I'm just like, you know, we're going into the final boss. It'd be cool to like go in really swinging, you know, the best spells we could possibly get and stuff like that. And then if we're doing DLC stuff too. I might just look it up. Like I don't mind little stuff. Be wary of filth or attacking required ahead.
Ah, well.
I mean, she is a little
how many-
creepy. And, you know, Dark Souls 2, any cool armor in here now? Talk to Carla to learn Dark Pyromancy, specifically Black Flames. Found in the Catacombs of Karthus, where the boss fight High Lord Wolf.
Ashen one.
Guess we'll go there then. I guess it's the smartest choice right now. High Lord Wolnir. I think we found this in the catacombs, actually. That's how long I've held on to this thing. Also, that's a big also. Uh-oh, caps also. An NPC here? Is there an NPC? Death gets disabled when you set all the Lords of Cinder. So make sure to use whatever boss souls you want before that. Oh. Oh. We might as well use everything then, right? Like, even if I can't use the weapon now, I should at least get value out of it, right? I think so. Still looking for an NPC. Yeah, we definitely need to do that. We might as well get stuff. I've always wanted that spear that gives like lifesteal. I never naturally figured out how to respec. And I'm not going to my first run. But, like, isn't it weird that I never figured out how to? Oh, I got excited for a second. I was like, NPC? I don't know where this NPC is. Did I miss something? Let me look. Can first be found Can first be encountered inside a locked cell on the ground floor of the dungeon? Oh. Go back to the Irithyll dungeon. Okay. I don't remember. No, not yay, back to the dungeon. I hate this place. This place sucks. I get so confused and lost. You just want to see me get lost again. I know it. Oh, man. I want to kill this enemy. I'm pretty sure I just heard my mom scream, which can only really mean one thing. There's a spider in the house. It kind of freaked me out because I thought it was the enemy at first. I was like, oh my gosh, that enemy's scream was so realistic, and then I just realized it was my mom from downstairs and it was just like echoing. Shoot. What am I doing up here? I need to go down. She's located in a locked cell on the lower level of the dungeon. Unlock it. Must have the jailer's keyring found in the profound capital. And go back. Oh. Wait, do I have that item? Do I have the key? It's called Jailer's Keyring. Well, shoot. I don't have that one. I don't have the Jailer's Keyring. Oh my gosh, I have to go to the profaned capital? I have to go to the profaned capital, okay. That's fine. That's fine. Detours happen in life sometimes. You can't just go forward all the time. Sometimes there's guys that have to do, work on the road, so they divert you down a side road. That's fine. Is it weird that when I hear profaned capital, I have no idea what it's talking about? Where is this profaned capital? Pontiff Sullivan. Okay, somewhere here. Yeah, we were only here for a small moment. Found in the upper levels of the giant slave cell in the Irithyll dungeon. Have to head through the toxic swamp of the profaned capital, up the chapel, through a passage with a hole in the wall overlooking the giant guarded by two invisible jailers? What the heck? Is it weird? I don't know what poison swamp it's talking about. And there's a lot of poison swamps in Souls games. Obviously, it's not the main poison swamp. I was so late on that dodge, it didn't even happen. Okay, so when it does its wings, it has, like, really high defense. I see. In here. Ooh, a glittery. Oh, I think I found the poison swamp. Okay, well, I guess we found the poison swamp. Not the way the game wanted us to, probably, but... What the heck? How did I miss all this? I didn't see that little glittery guy before, I guess. Curse Bite Ring. Poison Gem. This would be a good place to put a poison gem. FromSoft did a good job. That was a really smart move. This is where I would have put a poison gem too. Gene Stone. Still don't know what that's for. We know Halloween is a thing that can happen in this game. But, like, I've never seen it happen. Okay, let's eat one of those things. Okay, it doesn't clear toxic. Alrighty. Sure, why not? It's weird. This is a very weird, ugly, disturbing looking boss. Is this in the right game? This is disturbing even from Dark Souls' perspective. What the heck? Even for Bloodborne. I don't want to get too close to it because its like whole body is this weird hitbox thing. Yeah, it's like whole body is like a hitbox. It like the way it moves is weird. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay away from it and hit it with fire. Very awkward. Alright, let's put on the spell where we can remove status effects. Where is it? Cleansing Tears? Yes. I fought that thing before? No way. Where? Where have I seen that handy hippo? Where have I seen that handy hippo before? I want to know. It's the most disturbing thing I've ever seen. Okay, so I went down here. And then I went up in here. Okay, let's see if we can jump this gap. Yeah. Ooh, let's explore. Come back, I want to be your friend. Stab. Stabbed my new friend in the back. Don't judge. He had it coming. He stole my twinkling titanite. I have proof. It was on his dead body when he was found. All the proof you need. Oh no, I fell again. I don't see that. Alright, we have to reset. I have to reset so I can get that item, and I can't get back up. And there's an item up there, so maybe we can wrap around and get it. I really do like the exploration in this game. You do a really good job. It's something that, honestly, I think all the Souls games have done, because the worlds are all, like, you know, 10 out of 10s, right? Go walk the dog, don't fight the final boss until I return. That's fair. I think I have plenty to keep me occupied. Gosh, there's another item all the way over there. Really want it. Let's continue exploring in here first. Where we came. Rusted gold coin. I forget what those do every time. Because they're so bad or something. Boost item discovery, yeah. Because we used one time. Do you remember? We used one, but it didn't matter because when you rest at a bonfire, because we had to reset the enemy, right? You have to reset the enemy to get multiple tries to get the item you want, but resting removes the buff. Is this a waste of mana? Oh. There's a chance if I let the bar go all the way down that we don't have to use any mana to cleanse. I think it's really slim though, because that bar fills up so fast. Never mind, no shot at all. Okay, maybe a slight shot? I'd have to wait for the whole thing to go down though. I might as well just cleanse it. You have to actually be cleansed? It doesn't actually remove buildup? That seems like it's a glitch. Or an oversight at very least, right? I'm opening this door. No, I'm opening this door. Get out of here. I can't move. I was like CC locked there. That was weird. And then I also tried to roll around it, but that doorway was so small it body blocked me. Crazy. If I hadn't found that tome and looked it up online, I probably would have never found this place. I wonder how many other secrets there are. I need to... one sec. We're doing the Rocky specials again tonight. So Dan and I are going out to grab tacos. I think I've talked about... oh, I should... I need to set... clear. I think I've talked about that a little bit before. But it's 4 tacos for... it used to be $2. Now it's 3. Because inflation and stuff. But that's still really good. $3. And you get... it's only one per person. So you usually get like a burrito and split it. And then, Mom usually just does the tacos. Or she'll do a burrito or something. And it feeds all of us, you know, like, for really cheap, you know, like $7-8. Stamina back. It's weird how stamina takes so long to come back after doing that. I have not fought these hand hippo things before. So there's 2 of them this time. There's 2 down here. Can I aggro this one? I think I already have. E37. It's taking fair damage. Just wish I had more nuke of a spell. I could just be like, okay, I have an opening. I'm really just gonna lay into you. No, I think combustion's fine. I should say great combustion. Regular combustion in this game is a waste of space and should be free. Mona? It's a named great axe? The halberd? Oh, it is an axe. It's just a regular axe. Oh, it's one-handed. It looks huge in this picture, doesn't it? You couldn't make a one-handed axe look larger. Not even if you tried. Whoa, it really is an axe. Does it have any special ability? Beast Bell. Hold up the axe and emit a wave to emit a solemn chime to temporarily make weapons lacerating and restore HP for each hit. I don't have the stats to wield it. Can I activate the ability? I'm not missing any HP. Oh shoot. I aggroed them both. And I'm fat rolling, I know. Can't do anything about that right now. I aggroed that. Interesting, it stole souls. It ate souls from me. I mean, I don't need souls right now, not really. I mean, we're past this point in the game, but these enemies are way higher and like higher level, stronger than the other stuff in this area, right? Like each one of these probably has like probably 1,000 some HP. And it wasn't until Lothric Castle, which I guess it's not that far away, right? But only those knights are the other ones that have that much HP. Nothing else has that much. Oh my gosh, that was such a good shot. Oh, they don't respawn. Oh. That's weird. Interesting. Okay, now we get the one upstairs. Definitely flask for mana. They take a lot of damage from our daggers, though, to be honest. Could be weak to slashing or to dark, I don't know. That was a pretty weird hitbox. Yeah, that is a lot of damage for where this was in the game. Right? We have a lot more HP than we originally did in here. I know they don't respawn. Kinda makes it a little better, right? Still kind of surprising, though. Still kind of surprising that they had these here. Is this it? No. Monster, huh? Okay, I missed. Can't see what's going on. Or Sorcerer's Staff. Does it do anything useful? Very powerful when wielded by exceptionally intelligent sorcerers. So it's just got really high scaling, right? Oh my gosh, it already has an A scaling in intelligence? Good lord! I mean, it's kind of cute for a stick, right? Really? Really, game? I'm looking for keys and that's what you give me? Rubbish? You don't deserve this. I don't! I don't deserve this. I deserve so much more. Why am I fat rolling? Can I... Oh, I can't have the staff. Yeah. Punch that wall. Teach that wall who's boss. Why is there nothing in here? Well, the good news is we found the poison swamp. The bad news is I didn't see the keys. Wary of monster? Yep. I should have rated that one message. Was this one it? Or was it a different one? No, it was this one. Good job, buddy. We're at half mana. Whoa. You know how that works. Dodge. Hello? In the middle of a fight, wake up. Get your internet connection back. Nope. That was a decent attempt with that last spell, but... So... Logan's scroll spell. And scroll. Scroll spell. Is there gonna be an enemy down there? Wrath of the Gods. Was this in another Souls game? It's just like the rejection, right? Create a powerful shockwave. Powerful shockwave. Wrath of God is an epic tale, while Force is but woefully incomplete versions that yearn. Okay. So Force is the name of the other spell, because I couldn't think of it. And it looks like these, but it's not these, because these are Replenishment and Bountiful Light. So Force is the incomplete version of that yarn. Oh, got it. This primal account of profound fury emits a shockwave that also inflicts damage. It uses 2 slots? Is it actually good? It uses 2 slots? Are you sure? Are you sure it just doesn't use 1? Why would it use 2? Probably get some regen up. Wizan Arrow. Erithal Dungeon. Attacking required ahead. Oh my gosh! Good lord. I know that they were invisible jailers and stuff. Like somebody, like, yeah. That's gonna scare the crap out of people. Who designed that? Who designed it? I want to know their names. Jailer's keyring, we got it. There's so many more items down here. I kind of want them. Profaned Flame. Ooh. That out. Let's see. There's another one? I didn't see this one. There's another one? I didn't see that one. What the heck is going on? Well, I see why I didn't see them. They're just like spawning out of nowhere. The heck was that? That was awkward. Like, I've had some stupid moments before, but I was like, how did I not see them? Wait, is there a secret on this elevator? I bet there's a secret on this elevator that I didn't see. Let's open this door first. Oh. Feigned flame, engulf foes at range and burn them to ashes. 25 intelligence cost only. It doesn't have any faith requirement? Pyromancy delivering from the profaned flame. Engulfs foes, right? The profaned capital was consumed by fire after Yorm the Giant became a Lord of Cinder. Fire, born of the sky, is said to have incinerated naught but human flesh. Hi, buddy. What are you doing there? You waiting for me to incinerate you? Oh, this is a ladder. Interesting. Definitely a mimic. Yeah. Yeah, this one was obvious. Dragon Slayer Lightning Arrow. Interesting. Yeah, we take our last mana flask. Man, I really wish we could get some, like, mediocre mana regen. It doesn't need to be good. Just something that's, like, more viable than, like, 1 every 4 seconds or whatever that dagger, a simple gem gives us, you know? I guess the biggest benefit to that, though, is if you were running, like, the Darkmoon Greatsword, you could have that in your offhand. And you'd be good. What's this? Lightning Bolt. Oh, I see where we are now. Welcome back. I found the keys, and a new pyromancy, and an axe. All kinds of stuff, actually. I really want to try this pyromancy out. Alright, let's go back to our bonfire. Oh, we should have rested at that other one if for no other reason than to set that one to the one we warped to. There we go. Okay, so now we have the keys, so now we can talk to this NPC. We got a new staff, too. Okay, we're going down. Well, we could open this cell door, too. Prisoner's Chief Ashes. Well, I guess it's good I fell down here, I guess, right? But the real way to go down is to go across first. Shoot. Shoot. That's CC'd. I can't move. I can't move. I can't move. What the heck was that? I was in, like, full stun lock for that whole thing. Really? That was really long. Like, I get it for a second, but, like, that was a really long stun lock. Yeah, I couldn't even move out of it. I was just, like, stuck there. I don't know if I got, like, hit by her, like, hitbox or something or what. I have no idea what happened. Fought those guys before. It's never happened before. I've been seared, but... Does this one already know that I'm here? I'm kind of curious as to what happened. Oh! Wait, why am I fat rolling? Oh, that's just their effect on you. Okay. Weird. Wow, that's not clear that that's happening at all. To go down, we go here, right? Did I remember something correctly? There's one in the corner behind us. There's two in the corner behind us. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. Didn't mean to fall there, but that works. Alright, we are healing over time. This thing's alive, I'm pretty sure. I tried to hit it, but it's like hitboxes its whole body. Okay, we need to get further down. Yeah, it's fine. Want to keep our hot up. Well, I guess I could have teleported to the other bonfire, right? I died. Whoops. That happens. Well, happens to me more often than not. I really wish back dodging was like neutral dodge. Like this was a thing in this game. I wish that had iframes. That attack is really awkward. Because they're basically just moving forward as their body's a hitbox, but when they hit you, you're put in like a really long stun. I think we can get down through here, right? But really, I just need to grab my souls, and then we can teleport it, because there's another way to get down faster. There's like a thing. I think we just teleport back down, right? We're just going through the whole thing right now. Go through the whole thing right now. Thought I had my foot on. Let's just go back to the last bonfire we were at. Like I had an item. Ah, oh well. Probably wasn't useful. So the end of the Irithyll dungeon. I guess that's the best place to go is Profaned Capital. Kinda don't remember how this fits. I know it's down from here. No, I can't get down there. I don't remember how this all fits super well. Really. I knew that was going to happen, but I don't want to fight that guy right now. I have no idea. I really don't want to fight this dude right now, though. I thought... I don't know how it connects. I know that there's a ladder here. A ladder here that gets us up top. That's just up to that ledge, right? Oh no, this is it. Back way. We're gonna ignore that guy. Yeah, this is it. Okay, here we are. We can't die to that effect, though, right? Fine. I should have put on the new pyromancy. Maybe it would be really good for farming these. Probably would be. Maybe that effect can kill you. I'm taking a ton of damage. I recall the locked cell was here.
Oh, there you are. I thought you'd all but forgotten me. How sweet. Good to know that a skinny little heretic can still turn heads. Oh, you're not one of them, are you?
Nope.
Accept my apologies for mistaking you for one of those leeches. So, what business have you here? This is a land of monstrosities, and I am no exception.
Yeah, I'll help her.
You're here to save me. But I'm guilty. A wretched child of the abyss. Is that something you can forgive?
Yep.
Oh, really? You are no ordinary man. Very well. Besides, I've grown tired of imprisonment. I am Carla, and I accept your proposal.
So let's go to... I want to test out the new pyromancy first. I want to see what it does, you know? Okay. Wonder if it hits hard. How much mana does it cost? 30. It costs 30. Hopefully it hits like a truck. Kind of spammable too. This is, if this hits hard, it's what I've been looking for. When you have an opening for a boss. Like that last one that we were on. That would have been perfect. So is she on the left side? Like over here where that dead thing was? No. Where is she? Ah.
Ah, there you are. As I said, I am Carla, and am grateful to you. Now, what shall we do?
Let's learn dark
The only thing that
pyromancies.
might interest you is my sorcery. Although my dark arts are a detestable sort, that wouldn't interest you, would it?
Yep.
You're a wicked one, aren't you?
No, I just like the dark
Very
sorceries. Chill, woman.
Humans are of the dark, and you are no different.
Oh
Some
my
may
gosh.
avert their eyes, but the truth remains the truth. Be careful, though.
Over dramatic.
Few humans are privy to this knowledge. Let it be a secret, kept between you and I.
Okay. Learn dark sorceries. Let's see what she's got off right off the bat. Okay. Affinity. Cast a dark manifestation of humanity. Oh, this sounds so cool. Oh man, a forbidden dark sorcery casts a dark manifestation of humanity. It appears to be an expression of envy or perhaps love towards another. That will tediously pursue its target, even if, like so many humans desire, it amounts to nothing but misfortune. Oh, that's so cool! Okay, and then she also has Dark Edge. Ooh, this sounds really edgy. A forbidden dark sorcery. Strike with a blade formed of humanity's darkness. Passed from mother to daughter, this blade was intended for both protection and as a means of taking one's own life. Young girl never swung it more than once. Ooh, she killed herself with it. These were dark sorceries in Dark Souls 1. In here they are pyromancies. Oh, that's so cool. Wait, are they sorceries? I thought they were sorceries. It says they're sorceries. Like, that's how it's classified, and they're only intelligence-based, so I'm assuming they are sorceries. They're not going to hit as hard, but I can give her the Dark Pyromancy Tome.
Oh, a pyromancy tome, have we? And one that resonates with the dark. Yes, well suited to me. Very well. If this is your wish, I will unravel the thing the best I can. Besides, it will be nice to play master for once.
You're not dumb. It was confusing. Because we're going to give her the Dark Pyromancies. Okay, so we got Dark Flame. It's a 25 mana. Jeez. And then Black Fire Orb. Hurl a Black Fireball. Pyromancy discovered by the Grave Wardens after High Lord Wolnir fell into the abyss. Giant Black Flame in the right hand, or in whatever hand you're holding the flame. Black Flame, born of the abyss, bear no shadow. Said to be impenetrable fires of humanity. Ooh. The impenetrable fires of humanity, that's cool. The Black Flame inflicts dark damage, striking targets with weighty force. Awesome. So cool. We're gonna buy everything. We're gonna buy I can't... Oh no, I can't buy Affinity. I need more souls. We need to go kill something, like, right now. Because we need to buy both of these. I want them both.
Don't stir up any trouble.
Even if
You're
I
my
have to
friend.
take off my armor and look like a hobo for a little bit. Like, I gotta try them. That's so cool. Wait, so if we come up against an enemy that's just not taking proper damage to fire, then I can just put on these other spells. This one was horrible. Black Serpent was a terrible spell. I don't know what's wrong with it. Who gives the most souls? I guess Dragon area, right? This is a perfect place to test them out because all of those enemies are resistant to fire damage. They wouldn't take proper damage to any pyromancy. But we can try the Black Flames here. think that should have been a boss. Wow, yeah. Cool. Fight that dagger one again. Dang. We got a lightning gem too. That's so cool. We have a way to deal damage to enemies that are like resistant to fire now. Pyromancies. Did that just break guard in one hit? Is that just like random or repeatable? Man, this stuff hits hard. Man, we really needed this for that last fight. Unless that boss was resistant to dark, and that's why Are my daggers 100% dark damage, or is it split 50-50? It's like 50-50-ish. Oh, it looks like it's way more dark, actually. This is the plus part of it. It's such a good combo. Man, I wish I could do that. Like, I wish I could do that, like, engage stuff that he's doing. Like, the best I can do is, like, run. It's fair to say that these are the enemy I struggle with the most out of the game. If I, like, give them an inch, like, I get punished so hard for it. Long combos, lots of damage, like 8 or so moves. Put 2 or 3 of them against you, it's really easy just to get toasted. It's like, I just died to this enemy again. How many times have I fought it? Almost feel like I could just go again and again and again, and I'd still be learning. The point where part of it is, you know what part of it is? There's no, like, free, easy engage on them because of, like, how they move. You can catch them before they're, like, on you like this, maybe. Right? But, like, right now, I can't engage that. I need to wait for him to, like, whiff in action. And then you can punish, but there's no, like, way that you can start that engagement properly. Dodge. Dodge again. Whoa, that was really delayed. Holy crap. Fire breath again. Around him in time. I tried. Thought I could put him in hit stun with that. Ran out of mana, so I couldn't really do any more testing. Yeah, it's really strong. Okay, I think we've done enough testing. Well, I don't know. I played that really poorly against that guy. I kind of want to try again and not suck so bad. And then we can try out the humanity thing, because I never had any intelligence in Dark Souls 1. See, you can't engage on any safely. Like that. That's so cool that it breaks block like that. I don't know if it's just because it's hitting a certain damage threshold, or that's like a property of the Black Flame. Does chew through the mana though, eh? That. Yeah, it's perfect. I got what I needed. I forgot about the ball and chain ones. Hit by that. It's a little slower than I thought. Swing. Yeah, this is so perfect. It's exactly what we need. Okay, let's go get those other two. Probably shouldn't start anything, though. That's the thing.
Hello again. That one. Oh, I'm hardly serious.
Oh, I don't know what she was saying. I skipped that by accident.
Do stay.
Okay, so unfortunate. We have that staff that we just picked up that is an A ranking in intelligence without being upgraded, which sounds kind of like a trap. Yeah, because it's not even upgraded. Guess we'll try it. Now I'll fat roll with this on. Yeah, so we gotta change our outfit. Oh yeah, I was gonna try these on last time. Oh, it's the wax scholars. The waxy ones. Interesting. I hate it, but it's interesting. Ooh. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's a little baggy, a little dressy looking, but it's got some really cool flourishes on it, huh? I think the reason why I like this is because in Bloodborne, I use the choir set quite often. It was one of my favorites. So it's very reminiscent of that. It's definitely its own thing, though. I do like it. I don't know. Maybe that's weird. Do I have the rest of it? Court Sorcerer. Or Sorcerer. I have a head, too, I'm sure. I can't, because I'm a Wendigo. I don't hate this. And could we wear the staff without fat rolling? Oh, I have it on. We're not fat rolling. Hell yeah. Okay, now we can test this stuff out. hit it. Go to the same area, maybe? And if we die, we can try out the head. I might have to just die on purpose, you know? Well, yeah, we don't have that many souls, and I probably need a ton to level, right? 65,000. Infinity. Look at him. Oh, I probably should have tested that out first. Doesn't work like I thought it would. I was really just trying to get away from him so I could test this out. Okay, let's see. Oh, wow, yeah. Okay, I see. Now, these are only half as powerful as they could be. So double that damage, that's pretty good. On the range that it has, I have no poise with it, though. That's, I guess, kind of fair. If I dual wield... If I dual wield, I can use the skill of the staff that lets me boost sorceries, right? Yeah, I have to dual wield it, though. Awesome focus or something. Steady chant. Knew it was something like that. Awesome focus, steady chant. All same thing, right? A little better. I really like it, but I wish they looked a little bit more like Humanities, though. Yeah, unfortunately, with our stat setup, this is just not really feasible. I don't know. I don't know. This set's cool, but I don't know. That's all I say, right? Oh, I bought this. I don't know if I ever tried it on. Not super impressed with that part of it. Oh yeah, I think it's ugly. Well, at least I tried it. The Fallen Knight looks better with the head, though. It covers my long neck. I think that's what makes it look so bad, though. Right? Like, look at this. It's just like I have it. It's like I don't have a neck. This is too much neck. This is not enough neck. Okay, that's too much neck, right? Holy crap. I'm looking like Miss Neckerson from Little Nightmares 2. Oh my gosh. Do you remember Mrs. Neckerson? Oh, it was funny. What a great character. It's funny because no one else probably calls her that. I do like the robes if we're going more magey. I think I need to die. I think we need to let this NPC kill us because this one's really easy to kill. Yeah, the damage of this is awful. I should say. Need to die. Okay. Yeah, you got me, dude. I need to die so I can see what the head of this looks like. Because maybe, like, I'm not gonna wear this, but if I was. Oh, it's stupid. It looks dumb. They don't really have... This is kind of cool. I can see a hybrid between, like... Yeah, but the gown goes so far down. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's just not gonna work. I like it and I don't at the same time. Like, the robes... It's like too roby. I really like the flourishes on it, though. It'd be cool if you could, like, hybridize them. Yeah. I think this is universally the best, but it kind of sucks because we just don't have... Just don't really have the stats to make it, like, really gooey. Which is, like, a blessing and a curse. Because, like, I want to use the Dark Moon, but then again, like, counter argument to that. Even if I take everything off and I'm in this, don't I fat roll? I don't. I'd have to take my daggers off. Oh, but oh right, I'm being an idiot. I literally did this like the other day, but then you use your abilities and it damages your weapon. So you would also need a staff with repair on it so that you could fix the sword if you're using its special ability, and that makes you fat roll even in this outfit. So you'd have to like take it on and off. Plus it doesn't hit that hard if you're not spec'd. Missed. That one I understand missing. It's so cool though, and I haven't got to use like a Great Moon or Dark Moon Greatsword in a Souls game besides Elden Ring. And given theirs is better. Like, the Elden Ring one is better, and the Bloodborne one is cooler. But, like, this is still awesome. Just, like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to respec before the final boss for sure, but maybe for the DLCs, depending upon, like, what you have to do it. And then I could go through with the Dark Moon. And we would have to put points into... Would have to put points into Vitality. It governs maximum equip load. So we'd put, like, Vitality... What is this? Is this a Strength Int hybrid? Oh, it's really just Int. So we could go into... I love Pyromancies, though. That's the thing, I would miss them. Like, I legitimately do love the Pyromancies, and we're probably going to get more stuff for the DLC, so it's only going to expand the build, right? So it doesn't make sense to really change for that. This is like a New Game Plus thing. I don't know. I like the stat systems in this game, but once again, I love it and I hate it. Is that fair? That's a fair thing to say, right? You can't have everything, man. I know. But imagine if stats just didn't matter. Like, they weren't a factor at all. Where did my chime go? Like, imagine if it wasn't a factor. We should upgrade the Mail Breaker, because it restores mana as we're just exploring. Even if it's pretty slow. Oh, that's pretty much unusable, isn't it? Be in a different game, yeah. So I've talked about it enough times, but I'm conflicted because I love that you have to make difficult choices, and that determines how you play through the game. And when you talk about it with other people, their experience can be wildly different from yours. What bosses you find hard, what enemies you find hard. It's part of the fun of watching somebody else play or hearing their stories and their builds, and it makes a New Game Plus run infinitely more interesting because you can go in with something completely different. At the same time, though, it's really cool to just find what you love and pivot. Because like, Elden Ring kind of did this too, because you could respec quite often in Elden Ring. Do it like, I think 6 times in a playthrough or something. And you could pivot a lot. Weapon upgrades were tough to deal with, but you could pivot a lot. That's what RPGs are about. I would agree. I would agree in general that's true. I think RPGs also kind of get away a little bit with it. At least a lot of RPGs, because they have classes, and classes define essentially how you're playing, and then you mix and match a little bit. Once again, though, I'm kind of conflicted on this, because if you give the player infinite freedom, then they're always changing and pivoting just based around whatever boss you're fighting, and they don't have to have certain bosses that are maybe harder or easier for them. On the other hand, when you don't let them pivot at all, then they could feel just completely trapped. So I do think that this game does a good job with allowing for respecs, however you do that. And I don't know, upgrade equipment is quite... With this whole time I've been talking, I still haven't got back the mana I've spent. Like, I don't know. I forgot how bad it... Every time... When I close my eyes, I picture it being bad, but I never picture it being this bad. Like, it's almost incomprehensible how, like, slow it is. It's unusable, right? I see why I unequipped it. It's actually crazy, though, it's shocking. In the game Arcanum, if you go high charisma build, you can talk to the final boss and convince him to kill himself. I have not heard of that game. That sounds absolutely bonkers. And it's a really cool idea. Well, it's a cool idea for a video game. If you're running D&D, though, it's always a good idea for the DM to have what's possible in your world and not let the players have it always. So, like, if you did go up to, like, a big enemy and you're like, you should kill yourself, and then your DM has you, let's say they let you do a roll. If you roll a nat 20 isn't saying heaven and earth will move itself to do what you want to do. It's like the best outcome would happen, right? The best outcome within reason. So the DM might play along and make the NPC be like, "You're a funny little pipsqueak," or something like that, right? They'll just kind of laugh it off instead of being hostile about it. But you roll a nat 20 trying to, like, you know, jump to the moon, right? Your DM could be like, "You set a new world record jumping. You went up like 20 feet." But they're not going to actually let your character jump to the moon, so you have to keep what's in reason. How old is this game that you're talking about? You said it's old, but, like, how old is old? So I've never heard of it. Then again, that's not that crazy, because I don't hear about a lot of games. Like, I don't know. I don't know what we do. I have, like... I don't have, like, that long. Because I'm leaving to go get the Rockies thing, the Taco Bell, like, $3 tacos. Like $5.15. 2001? Yeah, that's not that old. I thought it was gonna be, like, ancient. I want to at least look it up. It kind of looks like a Baldur's Gate kind of thing. Who made this thing? Trokia Games. Does not sound familiar at all either. Maybe they went under. Maybe they went under, you know? Maybe they died. Oh. Shame. Oh, I guess they all can't be winners. Wait, they're the ones that made the Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines. Oh, wow, in 2004. Oh. Yeah, they died. They went under, I guess. That's so sad. That's a game that I wouldn't mind trying at some point. Is there any small things that we didn't do today that we needed to do? Let's see, we've got 36 for faith. There's like a massive lightning spell. Is it 40 or 50? 45 in between. Get the final boss. I don't have enough time to engage the final boss though. That's the thing, like if I get stuck on him, I mean, I guess we could do it maybe. I could at least see what he's like and set it up for tomorrow. I will be on tomorrow, not Friday though. I'm doing like stuff on Friday, but I'll be here tomorrow. So we could do that, I guess. So this guy stays here, so we get to get the stuff. So the problem with Lightning Storm. Here's the problem with Lightning Storm, because it sounds really cool though, right? But it has the same problem as some of these other spells, where it's only using half my stats, because I didn't put everything into like Faith Strength, right? I've hybridized Faith Int to make my pyromancies and my daggers that now scale with hybrid stats like do a lot of damage, right? But that means that this is only going to be doing half as effective damage. The reason I bring up that one is because this is from the Nameless King, and so is his scimitar. But I kind of want the scimitar. I'm gonna look up if I can infuse this, because if I can infuse this, I would probably buy this. It's lightweight. It's got a cool ability. I just don't know, you know. My thing's kind of glitching out at the moment. Okay, Storm Curved Sword. I'm looking at it now. See if it is infusible. Cannot be infused or buffed. Darn. Every time I want to use something, it can't be buffed and stuff. Well, that goes into the... well, we might as well buy the lightning thing then. That's really disappointing. It doesn't have any, like, other things on it. I know it's a boss weapon, but it doesn't have any, like, other elements on it, you know? It's just physical damage. Like, who said the boss weapons can't have lightning damage on them? Or fire, or dark? Like, is it because it doesn't fit with their theme? This was the dancer's thing. I don't know what the other thing the dancer was. What is this? Is this a ring? I don't want to take more damage, but I guess it's a ring. Okay, we could get the Astora Spear. I think we do Lothric's Holy Sword over... just the Great Sword. Over the Great Sword. Yeah, it's 26 strength. We'll get this. Well, I actually do meet the requirements for this too. I'm sure it can't be infused either. I know, so my messages are great. Is there a way to check what messages I have and how they're rated? Is that in the message system?
I took the man choose all the more, should thy fate.
Message. Oh wow, okay. Could this be a moon? Oh, I remember writing that one. Oh my gosh, look, there's 7 people gave it good. Try arm. I remember that. That's when I told people to attack the skeleton's arm. Remember? Oh my gosh, that's funny. This try rubbish one was just me literally just throwing a message out there just to see what would happen if I just did random message because I thought other people were too. That's funny. Is there a place in the game where people purposefully just put their most random messages just to troll? Just to be funny? Okay, we're getting Soothing Sunlight. We can't use it yet, but we might as well grab it. I kind of feel like I should have got the White Dragon's Breath. The Great Sword, but what you gonna do? Because I can't even use the Great Sword. Not properly. Okay, so I fear we might as well just pick this stuff up now, even if this guy is gonna stay active. So the Rotwood. Soul of the Rotted Greatwood. What's the other item that it has? Oh yeah, we're not going to use that. Let's get this spear. This is the one that has the lifesteal, right? Yeah. So Champion Gundyr, I can take more damage with this ring. Or I could take his halberd? Yeah. Or be able to use it, I guess, but... Yeah, this is way cooler. I'm sure it can't be infused either. Let's see its moveset at least. That's Pontiff Sullivan, and so is this one. Aimed Greatsword versus Greatsword of Judgment. Dark magic, and this is flame. I think this is a nicer looking sword. This isn't it? That is pretty nice looking. I like the slimness of the look of this. Well, we can't use either, right? And then this was the Dragon Slayer and Yorm. And Dragon Slayer and Yorm.
I took the man.
Let's see. Just curious. We could deposit a lot of these. I remember when we got the Irithyll Rapier. I was all excited. Oh, wow. Whoa. Yeah, that wrecks your stamina, but... Is this a fan favorite weapon? Is this... Because this is one of the best boss fights in the entire game so far. Without question. And this is such a cool moveset. That's so cool. Oh, wow, you have, like, mix-ups with it, too. That is just insane. Yeah, truly one of the coolest. This has to be a fan favorite. Farron Greatsword. It's too cool not to be. Oh, I don't think I can use it special, but maybe. Oh, right, it's just parry. Which is busted in this game. Parries are way overpowered. Oh, this is nice looking. I know it requires a lot of 30 in strength? Good lord. What's that ability? Falling Bolt. Oh, you'd summon lightning. Okay, this is something we can actually use. It has like root on it. I say we can use it, but it doesn't if we can't scale it with our stats. Sure we can't infuse it. Let's just check anyways. I think if you can enchant it, you can infuse it. least that's what makes sense to me, right? Right, so you can't... Wait a second, hold on. Let's pump those brakes really quick. Let's just... on the brakes, okay? Just for a second. Okay. Back to talking RPG stuff, right? Back to talking RPG stuff. When you're faith-based, right? That would mean that there's no weapons, like, from a realistic perspective, if you don't know these games, it would mean there'd be no weapons that would ever use your main stat, which would be faith, right? You would just have to go in on strength or dex because no weapons scale with faith. But even in Dark Souls 1, they solved this problem by having the player be able to scale their weapons by forging with special materials that allowed melee weapons to scale off of your casting stats. That was solved a long time ago, right? And in this game, that is also solved with all of these different kinds of gems. You can make something scale more off of dexterity or more off of strength. I don't know what this one does. Effectively with strength and dexterity, a quality scaling. Less scaling, but easier to use. You have magic that scales with intelligence. That doesn't work because they didn't know how to make the RPG element work properly in their game. They needed to go back to the drawing board on this, or learn math or something, I don't know. This does less scaling, but now you do fire. This is intelligence and faith, which makes sense that there'd be something for intelligence and faith, the two casting schools, because that's what is used for pyromancies. And same with the dark gem, which we used on our daggers, with which once again is intelligence and strength, and that makes sense because that's what pyromancies use. So basically they offer ways for players, they're offering ways for players that have the casting schools to still get good value out of their weapons. Is it ever as good as somebody who's like fully into strength? I'm not sure, and on a realistic note, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be as much. Here's where we go. No, I haven't gotten to the punchline yet. I know, yeah, but I haven't even gotten to the punchline yet. What in here can I use for a faith intelligence build if I can't infuse? Broken system. System's immediately broken. Sorcery doesn't matter because it only uses intelligence, so it's only half as effective. And that's all three of these. The Soul of the Stray Demon does have a pyromancy in the boulder, which is cool. You're right, miracles. The Soul of High Lord Wolnir, that actually was a pyromancy. Not a very good one for where we got it in the game, which is a little awkward, but technically it is usable. Then we've got the 2 miracles here, 3 miracles here, once again all in faith, so if you're hybrid it doesn't do much. Then you have a straight sword you can't infuse, a straight sword you can't infuse, a great sword you can't infuse, a great sword you can't infuse, can't infuse, can't infuse, can't, you know, these are shields, and then some rings you can't infuse. So literally for my build, the way the system is set up, if I can't infuse the weapons, it just literally means they're not usable for me. Whereas like all the other weapons in the game though, they have the whole gem system that they created since Dark Souls 1 to solve that problem of weapons not being functional for like hybrid and or full caster builds. But it just breaks when it comes to this boss weapon systems if they can't be infused. It's like another one of the RPG systems that's just kind of fallen in on itself. Alright, what are we doing? What time is it? Should we go? Should we go fight the boss? I've got like I have like 10 minutes. Like 10 to 15. Probably shouldn't start anything. Let's see. Let's do a test of how much HP we get back with this stick. How's that? We got this spear. I've wanted this spear for a long time, but I ended up not getting it because I was like, you know, I'm sure it'll be kind of bad. And I was holding out for something else. And now that I know you can't infuse anything ever, even if I want to, lost some HP. That one's gonna explode. I didn't know they could blow up their allies. Well, friendly fire is not too nice. Okay, so now we're missing like well over half our HP. Let's see how much we get for a kill. I like how it's just like my unofficial testing ground. You know, it's not the worst. It'd be useless on boss fights unless there are trash ads present. But you could see this with like a regen being okay. This isn't the worst recovery effect in the game. But once again, these devs are so conservative with it. I don't really understand, other than they just don't... They don't know like the values of damage and stuff in their own game. Which that doesn't make sense because clearly they know, right? I mean, it's not the worst. It's definitely not great. So, what's causing me to have blood loss? This stuff that I'm standing in? Is that what's doing that, or is it something else? Yeah, what's causing the blood loss buildup? It's still building up on me. I don't have those maggot things. This weird mist? I really like the lunge of this. The strong attack lunge. Very good. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I just, like, if this could be infused, if anything of the boss weapons could be, I'd have so many more options of, like, cool stuff to use. Really unfortunate. Okay, so going into the final boss, which yeah, we won't do today, but when we're going in, let's set up what we're actually using, right? For going in as hard as we can. Oh, I never tried the new miracle we picked up. That's the other thing we picked up. We picked up this thing called Wrath of the Gods. It's like the repulse, but it does damage apparently. And it uses up 2 slots to have it slotted. I pressed and held the button. Can you just tap it? That is a weird spell. It hits way harder than I expected it to, but like also... Interesting. Okay, that's more like the nuke that I was looking for. But it's not even that nuclear compared to what we can do. Flame, because it's scaling off of our main stat. It's plural. This is more or less what I was looking for, though. Really high mana consumption. Just like when you've got the opening on a boss and you can do the most damage, you just blow like them to Kingdom Come. That's what I was looking for. Interesting. Maybe there's just nothing pyromancy equivalent to that. Our dark pyromancies could be... Oh, we should go into the boss fight. The dark ones, maybe. I wonder if they hit harder on neutral enemies. Like, if an enemy is neither weak to dark nor to fire, which one hits harder? I don't know how we'd test that. Maybe the guys in... Yeah, it does use a lot more mana, and it has higher stat requirements. Maybe the Anor Londo Knights? Do you think? Okay, so we'll try Great Combustion first. We'll wait until they're not doing anything. And hit them with it. Okay, so it's 271 damage. We'll do another one just to make sure. Once again, 271. Yep, 271 damage. Okay, now we'll try out Black Flame. Wow. 550? 554? Oh my gosh! If you're spamming that, that's insane! Either these guys are really weak to dark, or oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, could you imagine if we had this for that last boss? Well, they might have been resistant to dark, though. Or weak to fire. Or something. Oh my gosh, good lord. I know it uses so much mana, but... we actually have something that feels like a nuke. It kills the mana, but this is what I was looking for. So this will be our boss nuker. So okay. We have that set. So for when we fight the boss, I'm probably not even gonna go in with combustion. We'll plan on using daggers, Black Flame for huge damage on the boss. When's gonna be next stream? Tomorrow. I will be on tomorrow. Be Thursday. Wait, no, today's Thursday. Is today Thursday? Shoot. It is, isn't it? I got mixed up. Yeah, yeah, it is. It's April 30th. Damn it. Oh, shoot. I can't commit to tomorrow. I don't even know if I'll be around, like, in town. So that would mean I'd have to wait till Monday to do the boss. I guess that gives... I mean, that's something to look forward to. It'd be Monday, probably. Oh, man, that sucks. I can't do anything about it. It's just the way it has to be. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. I'm sighing way too much. I get to play this game for more, right? I get to play it longer. It's kind of a wait. Oh, that attack is prone to missing. Can be blocked. It's kind of hard to test it if it's blocked. 388. This is pretty good. This one's pretty good. Okay, so we use this as the projectile. So we're gonna have our daggers as our main, and then we have Black Flame and Profane Flame as our like boss busters when we have like an opening. And we can do tons of damage to punish. Or we can kind of do what we've done in like Dark Souls 1, where we mostly use our daggers for like the first half to get them through like phase 1, and then when we really want to lay into them for that second, that's when we burn through. We could do that as well. Okay, so we're definitely going in with these two. Black Flame, Profaned Flame, and then I wonder how much Great Heal heals. I kind of want to test it. Not Great Heal, this one's Soothing Sunlight. Restores HP for self and vicinity, and the only difference between this and the other one is broad area. Do they heal the same value? It might be the same value. And then we go in with probably Bountiful Light, right? Yeah, I gotta go after this. Gotta go after this. Stop picking on these knights. What did they ever do to deserve it? I have to get hit. I have to let him hit me. Go on. Ouch. I was hoping you'd hit harder than that. Ouch. That works. Okay, so let's try Soothing Light. Oh. Alright, let's try... I didn't put the right one on. It's still Great Heal. I didn't do the Soothing Sunlight. Wow, okay, that is a full heal, though. Just straight up, that is a full heal. Oh, I can't put this one on. Oh, because I don't meet the stats. I see. Okay, got it. Wasn't aware. Yeah, but this is a full heal. Straight up. That heals more than our flask does. But yeah, we'll go in with Bountiful Light, and then maybe, although I could only use it at the start of the fight, really, because it's hard to pull off in the middle of a fight. Deep Protection. And we get some extra attack, too. So, maybe that's what we plan on going in with. Alrighty, well, today is definitely a GG's day because we finally got the Lothric brothers that I did not get last time, even though I died like so many times. We got new pyromancies, and we are on our way to fight the final boss game. And I still do like this armor, even though I don't love it. Hopefully we find something in between. I don't know. I like my dragon armor, but it's just like I can't even wear a staff with it. And I don't have a staff on right now, so I guess it doesn't matter. Like, you could just put on the other stuff. But anyways, I gotta go. It is 5:15. It's time to go get tacos. Cheap taco. 4 taco, $3. Alright. Anyways, that's all for today, guys. Thanks for sticking around. I'm wild. And I'll catch you in the next one.